to government class. In today's government class, we'll be looking at some of the differences between a written and an unwritten constitution. Written constitution. A written constitution is a type of constitution which is codified and documented. On the other hand, an unwritten constitution is a type of constitution which is not codified or documented. So we have written constitution in written form, in a form that we can see, that we can hold, that we can feel. And for written constitution, it is not codified. It's just something that is in the heart, in the mind, that people know, and it is not documented. For a written constitution, written constitutions are often rigid and they are difficult to amend. The process of amending a written constitution is usually cumbersome. It takes a lot of time. On the other hand, an unwritten constitution is flexible and it gives room for easy amendment. So, unwritten constitution can be easily amended and it doesn't take time. There is full knowledge of individual rights and obligations in countries where written constitutions are being used. So citizens know their full rights and their obligations. On the other hand, in countries where unwritten constitutions are being used, it does not provide full awareness and knowledge of citizens' rights and duty, because the citizens do not have a document that they can refer to in order to know their rights and duties. Written constitution gives room for easy reference because it is available in a single document. So people can easily refer back to the single document, can simply refer back to the document in order to know their rights, to know when someone infringed upon their rights, and how to seek redress for their rights that have been infringed on. On the other hand, for an unwritten constitution, there is no easy reference due to the fact that it is not documented. A written constitution is suitable for a large country where a federal system of government is adopted. On the other hand, an unwritten constitution is suitable for a small country where a unitary system of government prevails. An unwritten constitution is not suitable for emergency situations where quick decisions need to be taken. Because of the rigidity of a written constitution, decisions cannot be taken quickly, and the constitution cannot also be easily changed or amendment. It doesn't reflect changes on time, so it is not suitable for emergency situations. An unwritten constitution, on the other hand, is suitable for emergency situations where quick decisions need to be taken, because the constitution is flexible in nature. Its changes can be done quickly, and it reflects the changes faster. And a written constitution states clearly the organs of government, their power, and their functions. An unwritten constitution, on the other hand, does not state clearly the powers and the functions of the organs of government. So, for a written constitution, the powers, the functions, and the powers of every arm of government is clearly stated. This is the boundary of your power. This is where you can, this is where you have power to reside upon. This is where you do not have power to reside upon. On the other hand, for an unwritten constitution, the functions and the powers of the organs of government are not clearly stated. A written constitution promotes political, economic, and social stability due to the fact that the provisions of the law are clearly stated in it. So, because we have a document where we know where the provisions of the law are clearly stated, it allows for political stability in the country, economic stability in the country, and social stability in the country. An unwritten constitution, on the other hand, does not promote stability because the methods of acquiring power are not clearly stated or defined in the constitution. A written constitution encourages frequent litigations as people engage in conflicts or disputes about the provisions of the constitution. Because people can easily access the document, the constitution, and they can easily refer to it, it allows for frequent litigation. So once someone infringes upon my rights, I sue the person immediately because I know my rights. So in countries where they operate written constitution, there's frequent litigation because people engage in conflict and disputes over the provisions of the constitution. On the other hand, an unwritten constitution, on the other hand, has minimum cases of litigation due to the fact that the people are not fully aware of the major provisions of the Constitution. So, because the people do not know their rights, cases of litigations are minimum. A written constitution possesses high degree of complexity and ambiguity, especially in its amendments. On the other hand, an unwritten constitution is less complex and ambiguous, especially when it comes to its amendments. A written constitution contains clear preamble and also stipulates the method and the conditions for its amendment. So for a written constitution, it stipulates the method and the conditions for its amendment. For an unwritten constitution, it does not contain a clear introduction and it does not define the procedure and the methods of its amendment. With this, we've come to the end of this class. In the course of this class, we discussed some of the differences between a written and an unwritten constitution.